Fuck them new young niggas. They ain't making they have no impact on culture. They have no impact on culture. Like
where that clock is on?
I can't even see it. Oh, it's at 7? 7 minutes, 11 seconds, 12. Yeah.
Can you see whether the Cavalry or something?
On just here on the time. Gotcha. I'm gonna go off this beat. It's about to drop in a minute.
Set it up.
Gotcha. To pull up there.
Like a 30 or 45.
Gotcha. There you go. All right. 3, 2. Yo, you already know what it is, man. Uncle Shell.
It's your boy Fly Top.
It's another session with Shell. We back in here again, Tribe. We back for y'all as always. Another beautiful Thursday. What's today? July 11th, actually.
7-11 day, nigga.
This is 7-11 day. It's so funny. I asked you that about the Slurpee thing, and it just resonated to me the actual day. I woke up this morning and saw the date and associated it more to like some Jumanji and shit versus just Slurpee. Yeah. Only because I was just like, okay, I'm always checking for the angel numbers and all that, but that's a whole nother thing, right? Listen, man, it's a whole nother thing, man. If you into those things, do your research, you know what I mean? But listen, we back again. Always a delight being here. Always a beautiful day. Being with my dog. We always get to chop it up and get in front of this camera and share our beliefs about things, share our thoughts. Real shit, man. So, how was your day today, though, man?
It was good, man. I've been realizing more and more lately that every day is like precious and beautiful and worth exploring every option available. And it's really watching TV really got me more inspired today, just in general, about like making the most out of every day, like waking up with like joy in your heart and truly chasing the day instead of dwelling on things from yesterday's like really making the most out of today. Just watching a little TV. I'll put y'all on what I've been watching.
Go ahead. We got right into that. We go right into okay.
Lesson of the day for me is just something I really came into mind today, was just making the most out of every day. Wake up with joy in your heart. Sometimes it can be difficult to find the joy and the passion and the fire to get up and burn through the day and knock shit out. But everybody has something. And if it is difficult for you to find inspiration, you don't have to look that far. You look in the mirror, look at yourself, and you want things. There's an innate fire in everybody. So, like I said, watching TV got me on that too. So, like I said, I checked the box off. Shorty good, kids good. I made some kids smile.
Come on.
Did my daddy duties, fed them, and spread some wisdom. Tried to teach my little niggas how to fight today. I don't know why that was in my mind.
You go through those phases though.
It was in my mind, and just teaching them how to keep that front hand strong, point that toe, straighten it out, point at that jaw.
Yeah, man, you gotta tell them and make sure they twist too, get a little bit. But
trying to get them
listen, blood and water, man. That was the way I was taught. Shout out to Master Sergeant that was on Langley Air Force Base through my experiences with work in life. He always taught us blood and water, man. And listen, go for the nose. That way you can get blood and water. You know what I'm saying? Tears, and that way they ain't blind. Now you listen, man. Pay attention. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Yeah, man. Just pay attention. But that's dope, bro. That's dope. That's just called quality time.
Yeah,
I think that's
good
fine.
quality time. It's a thing. It's a maturity thing when you realize how essential the downtime is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I'm appreciating being able to like grow up and grow with my kids. It's like this is my first time being a father of 3. I haven't multiple children. This is my first time this time, and I'm looking at it like that every time. Like, to give myself some grace when it comes to parenting them and realize that we're all learning together and growing together. I had a good day, man.
That's dope, man. Well, I can definitely feel like I can relate heavily to that, especially having the kids for the summer, especially when we jumping over milestones. My oldest turned 16, man. relate fully to just taking the times out and hey man, you still know how to punch properly. How's your handwriting doing? You know what I'm saying?
Jay's a solid. Everybody who's been tracking the show, man, we need to accomplish something. Shout out to JT's guy, man.
For sure, man. I'm proud.
Leader of the clique, solid individual. Man. Shout out to my brother Shell too. Uncle Shell's a great father. If you didn't know.
Doing my best, bro.
If you needed any bonks at home, I'm gonna try to do it. The one boy definitely solid individual. Solid that
Man, listen, I always appreciate that, bro. And those are the things that are needed. Hopefully, in the community, y'all doing that for each other. That, I'm telling you now, that's what helps us off the ledge, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it keeps us in pocket to understand we are going in the right route. You know what I mean? So please take the time to show love to people so they can reciprocate it to you, man. Real talk.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
And stop being such a fucking bitch when they don't. I had to tell myself that. Like,
that's real.
Like,
it's the reflection corner, bro.
It's like when
It's the
you do
reflection
something,
corner.
do it from a genuine place where it doesn't matter if you get anything from it. Something that you just do because it's the right thing and it makes you feel good. And when you start to do that, it's like a displacing the responsibility of happiness back to appropriate places of yourself. Oftentimes you put like the fucking weight of the things that make us happy on other stuff. You realize like, okay, nobody else's responsibility to make you happy for yourself.
That's it. You bring the happy. Shout out to Will Smith, man. Shout out to you.
Like,
You bring the happy.
If you don't like to be sad, you don't like to be mad, you don't like to be frustrated, then you map out and plan out your day to avoid the madness. You train your mind to tune it out.
Man, you better preach.
You know what I'm saying?
You better preach,
it's like I said, we all often fall victim to the victim thing of making ourselves the victim of blaming and shit. But like I said, I mean, I've been sitting in the house, having honest conversations with myself,
For
and
sure.
able to use myself as therapy. Like I don't need a counselor though, because I'm sitting here now with legit talk to myself and talk to my kids. And like I said, you don't get the real honesty from kids asking their true opinion about things. They see things for exactly what they are.
For sure. And you got to take it for exactly for what they're saying, too. Yeah, man. That's love.
So I've been doing that and making the most out of every day and trying to capture my day and, make the most out of every day and whatever nuances it has and proves that,
It's dope.
Like a feather in the wind, God.
Yeah, I love it, man. That's poetic, man. Why you over here
Like
trying to be
that,
Langston Hughes now?
I'm trying to be like that now. That's
bro.
my new thing.
Nah, I think that's fire, man. I love it.
I gotta stop making my lips too much fucking ring. I was dropping shit. I was making this one.
Yeah, my man LL Cool J and the whole scene. Ladies don't go crazy, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, we're gonna tap into the current things that's going around right now. Major theme song of the summer right now. Thank you. Kendrick, listen, shouts out to the boy Kendrick Lamar, Top Dog, DJ Lane, all that. Shouts out to Aubrey for this too, because we wouldn't have this without you, my friend. But the Not Like Us record, matter of fact, just the Kendrick effect right now, right? I want to ask this. I think all the things we were going to talk about was just Not Like Us, and I think we already know where it stands, right? But how about those people that really were kind of calling Kendrick like, how about the traitors? Let's just call them traitors. The ones that was really super front, and now you're on it. Even just for this record, they might not even be going back to see about the other jobs. They're just on it for this record. What are your thoughts of those people?
I don't know.
Would you say it's just like, hey, okay, you caught on finally, or is it like, yo, you was front, or is it both?
Nah, I think genuinely with the radio, it's like when you hear something played, this shit is getting like unprecedented spins.
Listen, between like
worldwide,
that
right?
and Not Like Us, it is crazy.
Right. So it's like one of them things. Like you, most likely people going, even if you don't like it at first, you might jump on board and find yourself singing it at work. Type shit.
True.
My biggest beef right now is just with the people who are not giving the song its credit, like the really anti-Kendrick, the the niggas on
That's just
beat
like
so
regardless
hard
of whatever is done from that corner.
Yeah, the ones who every time they hear it on, like, you know, that's one of those songs that you can turn to literally like 4 different radio stations in your city and it'll be on every one.
Every verse.
And then you end up listening to some fucking Avril Lavigne on some alternative
between the sets, right?
Because,
right.
You know, they don't like it that much.
Listen, man, I don't get it when. I think what bothers me is the people that say they're hip hop, right? They love hip hop. Oh, I love hip hop music. I love it. And we finally get somebody who legitimately is hip hop personified, right? Right? Up music, down music, good music for your soul, music that's just some fun shit.
Right. Check a lot of
and then you still.
So what it is, I mean,
you know what I mean? And then this happens, so it becomes trendy, and then now you go, okay.
So what it is
right,
just simply identifying the you know, put these things in a Venn diagram, Kendrick and Drake. You know, it's like what is similarities, differences, likenesses. You know,
and see how much piles up.
You know, because Drake is literally like the American dream of all of you can kind of be anything you want to be if you put your mind to it type shit.
True. I saw a great
because
clip.
Like Drake is literally just fooling everybody into thinking that he is the culture when he's literally just copying the culture and
did you
become a master of mock
come on.
type shit where Kendrick is literally like the essence of the culture where it comes to the experience, the first-hand experience of a product of the culture, especially being.
That's what he said. I'm with the culture's good.
Right.
Remember, I said we.
Right.
Like
so
us.
you identify that initial thing, right, and then you realize the difference in the populace, the fans, right. So there's a lot of people who are Drake when it comes to hip hop. They are, you know, they're hip hop by choice, not by blood. Sweat.
Right. The organic
they're not born into
connection into hip hop. Right.
You know,
my man preaching in here, man.
Whereas
I don't know
the
if y'all
essence of
listen to
hip
my
hop,
man preaching.
you know, we all know people who
that fuck 'em up. I'ma do my stuff.
Shout out to plugging system. We got days over here. But nah, you know, we all know niggas who been born into the shit where it's like, no option. Sure, all nigga mix in niggas ain't have no choice.
That was it. This is it.
No picks, like,
right.
So
and there's a lot of people that's their story.
Yeah, like that's the real.
So we can't play around with that, right?
Being eloquent and poetic about telling.
We had that conversation on the show. Y'all paid attention.
And you see people who went for that. Whether you think they have quoted at a particular time or not, but somebody like Cardi B, somebody like Lil Boosie, you know, you can feel this nigga pain when he rap. Right. There's a million niggas who walk the same walk. So that's
why his music resonates so well.
And that's why, regardless of any box that hip hop industry tries to place him in, Lil Boosie can go anywhere and walk the streets of anywhere and be fine because he's telling a real story type shit. But there's a million niggas who legit out here rapping about shit they think they know about. You know, and it's popular too. It's like at one point in time you just couldn't do that.
That wasn't allowed, fam. Other people took responsibility in checking that, regardless of what region you were from. In this point in time, I feel like the culture allows, I'm gonna let that region handle that. It's like, no, this New York nigga, you gotta check in here, do this here. Come on, man. Right, they taking you down, but you ain't down. They just got you. Listen, more of the story is be authentic. I think we have a great example of what happens when you are to the highest level, to the highest degree, and just lock into that. You know what I mean?
Taking true pride about, like, in today's society, it's fairly easy to become famous if you're willing to, like, crash out. Like, all you gotta do is be willing to crash out, and you can become famous.
And that's the worst way to go.
You know, but you have to care about what you get famous for. You know, like, you see people who care about, like, you can see that it's clear care that you can see different people care about their, like, it's sad that those people are being swept under the rug and put in the rug
for viral moments.
For these viral moments.
And that's the crash out you're talking about. I mean, people will do that and realize, okay, you know, they'll do that, right? And then have this career and not realize how much that crash out moment is going to come right back. It's going to come back and get you. It's going to tear up your career.
Just how the temporary pain becomes the moment that's just in the year. You begin to chase these viral moments. Yeah, how many people have we seen, like, Boom Gang and all these niggas who do all this shit, and then,
look what happened.
You know, all of a sudden,
come on,
too heavy
find religion. Find religion or find some other thing. You know, well, you could have been doing that the whole time. Honestly, man, and still been having fun. You know what I'm saying?
And don't have an example of the
Shout out to
lifestyle
Dion.
and
Shout out to Dion.
what it brings you to.
When it comes to
Don't let his experience
details are
the
the difference.
Watch this
Government wash with plant-based moisturizers.
You know,
Army
a million wants to be, it's a million things to become big.
All these details add to something
care
greater.
about what
New
you
Dove Men
That's a
Power
pride
Body
of it.
Wash.
It don't take much. Pay attention to what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
So, one major thing, and then we're going to make this a nice, tight show, nice, good show that I always lean on you when it comes to your political mind, is the debate.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to be honest with you. I've been hearing it more and more now, Ty. People like, I ain't even going to vote. People like the likes of Dr. Umar. People like the likes of some other individuals. I say Dr. Umar because he even said, listen, I'm going to vote for somebody who makes sense. No, I'm not doing color right now, right? I'm going to vote for him. These two guys don't make sense for me to waste my vote on neither one of these guys, you know.
Honestly,
so, but still,
to say something like this on
to
say something like this on a public platform, you know, it's something that I've thought about thoroughly, right? Exercising my right to vote is something I take man seriously. You know my plight, you know my story. I take shit like that man seriously. So I think I would.
That's why I bring it up.
If the vote was tomorrow, I think I would vote for Donald Trump. Honestly, and if you know people would bash me for some shit like that, especially knowing me, you wouldn't expect me to say something like that. Right? I probably would, only because the tangible benefits for me and my family, my kids, my wife, for my brothers, you know, they're more apparent with Donald Trump than they are with Joe Biden.
I understand that. And that's picking the lesser of the evils, really, in that case, too. You know what I mean? You're looking at the benefit, long term, or really short term, really, because that's what's going to happen. It'll come quick, honestly. If Trump gets in, whatever's happening is going to happen fast. You know what I'm saying? The money will come out fast, or whatever benefits.
So what Donald Trump will do?
I get that.
Donald Trump is willing to not play the politics game on a global scale where he's trying to fix everybody's problems abroad. He'll literally scale that shit back in order to get people to like him. What's gonna make Americans like him more than giving them money and benefits and tax cuts and fucking? That's what he's gonna do, just simply because he sees the long game of after he's the president. He still wants to be a businessman making deals. He wants to.
This is scary.
I mean, you think about it. That's how he looks at the presidency. He's not soul tied by all these PACs.
Very true. He'll hop up out of there the moment there's no benefit. Indeed. This is a business trip.
Joe Biden has been promising people things for so long that he's tied, blood and soul tied to stuff that he can't negate from. He has to stay obligated to this stuff to keep these people on his side.
Yeah.
Donald Trump just isn't a career politician, so he's on the opposite side where money talk. So if I say I'm gonna give you $4 million contribution to your campaign, everything should be a yes, correct?
Right.
And that's how Donald Trump handles it still. It's like, bitch, I'm your president. You don't tell me yes, then you will never be a president.
You're fired.
You're fired. And I just think,
in his words,
I just think in a global aspect of,
he's never fired anyone.
And just in a global aspect of dealing with America's business, I'd rather have Donald Trump in a boardroom dealing with Vladimir Putin than I would have Joe Biden. Because even though Donald Trump probably
the fire's gonna be there though.
Because even though just in a looking at a sensory way, you might not think that Donald Trump can whoop Vladimir Putin's ass, but you know if it got real, that Donald Trump would push the button without hesitation.
This is true.
Joe Biden, you know, Vladimir
that's the scariest thing though, because
whoop his ass in an argument, in a fight, in a horseshoe game, spades. You do not bet on Joe Biden for any of that shit.
True.
You know, so it's like, you think about the people that's leading America. It's like, do you think 80-year-old men should be leading America? Do you think 45-year-old men should be 50-year-old?
Well, not somebody that's unstable too, because we gotta forget. We cannot forget. Not saying Trump's not smart. Not saying Trump's not able to handle himself, but we've also seen him in a lot of unstable little situations. He also has the 34 convictions. I mean, it's a lot of things that's bad.
Shout out to the 34 convictions.
And then the immunity come around the corner. So it's just like I'm looking, for me specifically, I'm looking more so at what leader do we have really coming next, man? Because the world already is turning into a police state. You know what I'm saying? It's turning into a situation where we're not even going to have a president nor a king nor anything.
This is a sad realization that people are.
I'm just looking for leaders right now.
With Donald Trump,
we got to be that.
This is an American thing that we have to come to realization with. Is our global appeal around the world, right? Yeah. Naturally, this seems wild to us, right? But in a global scale, the world already looks at us like Donald Trump presents himself to the world.
That's because would be the face.
It's not surprising to them that a person like Donald Trump can become the president. Because in a global sense, America is a immoral society.
Right, but where are we getting with that? Because technically, that's an incredibly bad thing.
Yeah, but I think America,
like,
I think
to have him as the face of us,
I think Americans
horrendous.
Naturally don't. We have this arrogance and this thing that it carries around the world. It's a reputation that we're like smarter than people and better off than people.
I think that's the stigma. I don't feel like that's really us, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel like that's really us. I feel like that's the stigma because of what's happened to us in the past. Right now, we're actually so inclusive with the other side of the world. It's being hidden by the likes of them trying to ban TikTok. It's being hidden by the likes of the fact that they add an AI to Facebook and all these different platforms, curving your algorithms to have you thinking other things versus what the global is thinking together. You know what I'm saying? I think that's their way of infiltrating that. So then it makes everybody look at us and go, oh yeah, everybody's like Trump. And we're not all like that.
I think we're
I don't feel like we're all like that. I don't see it.
I think that we're all a lot more like Trump than we're willing to admit.
Hell no, bro.
I
feel like there are black people that way, white people, Chinese people that are that way. But I feel like there's a huge percentage that ain't.
Yeah, I think it's an equivalent balance of it all.
They don't speak up.
That's what I think. I think there's an equivalent balance of all of that. There's an equivalent balance of people who are more easygoing and definitely not like Trump. There's a lot of people who are definitely just like him. There are a lot of people who are worse.
But what about on the other end of there's more people that aren't, that don't have a backbone?
No, I think
because that's what Trump really got.
So I think if
you know what I'm saying?
If you take the
one loud person versus 10
quiet
people.
If you take the content out and just think of the sentiment, right? And so whether it's far left or far right, just that passion that they put into it, you know, there are just as many people who are just batshit crazy this way and batshit crazy that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they're just having a hard time placing the shoe on the other foot.
That's what. Well, I mean, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Like, there's the ones that are having the hard time, and there's the ones that don't even take the time.
And that's a,
you know what I'm saying? That's a huge.
That's a very large ignored majority of people who just don't participate.
Yeah, and that affects the whole.
If you look at the population of the United States versus the voting population. If you look at the global population versus the voting population, it's mad people. It's probably like less than 53% of the population votes.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So it will take so many things for us to really participate in the democratic process appropriately, just because I don't think the fundamental process will take for us to really understand it in a full way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. Listen, this show got kind of deep. Before we get out of the show, we got a corner that we're talking about now about the shows that we locked into, what you watching. Let's call it that. We'll call it what you watching, right? You know what we watching?
New shows
Listen.
every Thursday.
There
They
you go.
drop.
There you
About to
go.
watch Power on Friday. Whoa, pop.
Oh no, we can't. This the finale. It's
I know.
over.
That
Why
finale
you
was
do
whack.
that?
That finale was whack.
Why'd you do that, man?
That
That fight
finale-
scene could have been way better. But
No.
all right, so right now I know what we watching. I'm gonna go ahead and answer for my man, so I already know what we into.
For sure.
House of Dragons,
House of Dragons.
Game
boy,
of
that-
Thrones, the spinoff. Listen,
That shit is popping too. Shout out to all my Game of Thrones.
shout out, man.
I don't even know the proper name for y'all niggas, but I call it Game of Thrones.
Listen, man. Just pick a family. You know what I'm saying? Lock in. You know what I
Where
mean?
are you, bro?
I'm a Stark.
You a Stark. I
Yeah,
know
man.
you a Stark.
You know what
I
I'm
can
saying?
hold you. I'll probably be a sexy ass Lannister. Just because I fuck
Sick.
I'm a show.
But there was some good Lannisters.
I'm gonna show up with the bag and say, look,
What we doing?
see this red bag? You better let me know if I send my nigga in.
Shout out. What was? Shout out Terry.
I
Man.
said,
Shout out.
shot me, nigga. You know what time
You know
it
what
is.
time it
It's
is.
a price,
Listen,
nigga.
listen, just don't. Just stay away from.
True shit though. You know.
Stay away
you
from
know
your
we-
family members.
You know what we
bro.
really
You know
be,
what I'm saying? Freaky ass nigga. Hey, that's it.
really
God.
What's the damn? Oh, I fucked up.
What we talking about? What we got? What we got?
Not the Targaryens, but the old,
So you got the Lannisters, the Starks, the Targaryens,
the boat nigga, the shark of what are they? Oh, the old man. Oh, I'm fucking up on my Game of Thrones shit right now.
Tap into the
You know
comments
what
if
I'm
you know what I'm
saying?
talking
Black
about.
niggas
Tap
with the silver
into
dreads and shit, them niggas. Oh,
Oh, on now the House of Dragons. They're not Targaryens.
no, they're
Are they? I thought there was another
no,
lineage of them.
It's the it starts with an M, I believe.
Okay.
Oh shit. Hold
I
on.
got you. Go ahead, tap in though. So no, but tap into what you're saying
No,
about
I
it.
was
though.
saying that's probably what we would actually do. That's the only black people that
Well,
never seen a black land.
I'm gonna be a black Stark. You know what I'm saying? I probably
That's far north. That's
I'll be fine with that. I don't want to be no silver haired black.
Yo,
man.
they would cast you and you would literally.
I'm cool with that.
Drake style nigga.
Listen, I wouldn't be light skinned. You know what I'm saying? It's happened. I've seen it
I feel
through
you.
the family.
My nigga say he a Stark.
I'm
not
a
mad.
Stark, my nigga, just off of belief and morals, my nigga. Like them niggas are like that, bro.
Just- I fuck with
First
the
of all,
Stark.
shout out to the Stark
Fuck
that
with the
they shouted out that he was in at the wall. And I can't think of the name of who that was at the wall, but that was a moment. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize that was such a moment.
This shit
at
is
the
good
time,
because
so.
if you are a Game of Thrones, you get to see how 200 years ago, these same families with the same prevalent names, you know, Edwina and Edwin and Bartholomew the third. And you get to see how all these niggas was really like
Two
keeping it
saints, two saint,
poppin', keeping it popping.
the two that. Hold on, I found it.
My nigga Google, so
I had to, bruh.
shout out to Google,
I had to, son.
rolling up on that 30-minute mark.
Corliss? No.
Yeah, Corliss.
Corliss. Valerian?
Valerian.
There we go, yeah.
Valerian.
That's why I said Targaryen, because of how they connected like that.
That's
So, I'm
all
with
the
that,
Black,
okay.
All the black blood in the show
Yeah.
are familiar.
Yeah. Because the Valerian still is the only thing that can kill the White Walker.
First man.
Yeah, talk that talk.
That's
The
what we call
Asiatic, black man, Asiatic. Listen, get in there.
Shout out
Also,
to Malala.
what's the mathematics of today? Listen, I'm gonna leave that with y'all. You understand? Check your mathematics and then get back to us.
Nah,
Get
for
in the
sure, man.
comments. You know
Shout out
what
to
I'm
everybody who tap in and who support the podcast, man. Shout out to everybody who appreciate life enough to smile every day and bring good vibes.
saying? Get with us, man. Listen,
Man, real.
I'll leave it here.
Another good one for you.
Indeed. It's all love here, man. Another Thursday, another session with Shell. It's your man, Shell.
It's your boy Fly Top.
We out of here.
Throw the foes up. Alright. Can we stop that?
It got to 20 and I was like, oh, we ain't gonna stop because I already know we getting into some things. So, alright. We got a drop, my nigga.
Rolling right now. Get it rolling right now, cause we need a drop. Rolling right now.